Okay, now let's look at the results in the console log. So you can see data, this is data, this whole thing is data. You want to retrieve data dot items. And then we want to loop through the items and get to each item and find this particular media's M. That's the JPEG. And then we want to attach that to the results here. That's the goal. So because we know that data is going to be array, so we said data dot items. We want to pass I an item. Here each item is going to be referred to as item, right? So item dot media dot M. That's what we want, right? So var source for the image is going to be that. Okay, so we want to create an image. The image is going to be appended to the results, Flickr results. Okay, so add the source quotes. Oops. So I'm adding the image. And then what do I want to do to this image? I want to get the Flickr append the image. Flickr results image. Okay, and before I start everything, anytime somebody clicks, I just want to refresh the Flickr results, which means I want to clean it out. So it's going to have nothing in the HTML. So I say dog, I say cat, okay, horse, so every time I'm clearing out my results, Flickr results. Okay, so that functionality is working. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that you need to know the URL. Usually you have to pass the format as JSON. Depending upon what the API says, like for example, the Flickr API wants JSON callback as question mark to return JSON. So we are using that. Then they also have an option for tags to specify how to filter the feed. Okay. And then because it's a cross domain, we are using JSON-P, which is JSON with padding. So the data type is not JSON, but JSON-P. We also set cross domain to true. We are parsing the data and then we are displaying that as an image. Okay. So now let's try another API real quick. I chose this API from Pet Finder because the reason is because the Flickr API does not ask for an API key. But whereas the other one is going to ask for API key. So pet finder is going to ask for API key. So for this, you have to create an account and obtain API key. Okay, so what you do is you go to pet finder, okay, and then you go to this link here. First, you have to log in. If you don't have an account, you have to create one. So click on here, create an account. I already have an account. Because I already have an account, I have an API key now. So you can just, there are options, it's very obvious, and it will tell you what your API key is. So that's my API key. That's I have to put my URL there. Okay, so if we go into the API documentation here, it tells us or how the URL should look like. So the my.method here is going to vary depending upon which method we use. So first, let's put the key. Okay. Then let's decide which method we want to access. So all the requests. Oh, this is important. Cross-domain support JSON-P. So they do support cross-domain, but you have to pay attention to how they want us to send it. Here the callback equal to question mark query string is required. Okay, so you have to have the callback equal to question mark, okay, for returning a JSON-P. Okay, now let's go to the methods. So API methods. So there are many methods. I'm just going to go for the read list. That's my method. So instead of saying my.method, put that there. So these are the arguments. So the key we have already given. We have not given format. Let's give the format. Format is JSON. Then, so we've given key, we've given format, and then it wants animal. Okay. We want animal. So animal is going to be our search string. Search string is going to be breed search. .val. So we want to put this search string here. Now that is our URL. Okay, so now let's duplicate this method here. So we have our URL, JSON-P get, Okay, so this part probably will be different.